since it first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 25. This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Sony Michel, his first carry, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 32.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Lance and company going on fourth down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 64 yards.
And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 21-0 our score after 1. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Check. Ready, go.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 and now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action, now it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Brought that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready up.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The the Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lance looks to throw again. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Tua completing this to Waddle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Lance now on 1st down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd and 10,
Lance.
throwing left sideline, complete. That's Gray. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold with the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Gould now out to kick it away.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied.